Hello everyone, welcome back to Agriculture Insight. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of cashew nuts, those crunchy, buttery, and slightly sweet snacks we love. They do not magically appear in grocery stores. Behind every bag of cashews is a long and fascinating journey that starts on sprawling farms and ends in high-tech processing plants. The world produces about 3.9 million tons of cashew nuts every year, an astonishing number that highlights the significance of cashew farming and processing. In this video, we'll take you through the entire journey, showing you how farmers and factories work together to bring you high-quality cashew nuts. So sit back, hit that like button, and let's explore the incredible process behind one of the world's favorite nuts. The cashew tree is a tropical evergreen tree that grows up to 40 feet tall. Unlike other nuts that grow inside hard shells, the cashew nut grows outside the cashew apple, a juicy, pear-shaped fruit. The nut, which is attached to the bottom of the cashew apple, has a hard, kidney-shaped shell filled with a toxic oil called cardol and anacardic acid, which can cause skin burns. This makes the cashew processing method more complicated compared to other nuts like peanuts or almonds. Cashew trees thrive in hot tropical climates with sandy, well-drained soil. They require plenty of sunlight and moderate rainfall. Some of the biggest cashew-producing countries include Ivory Coast, India, Vietnam, Tanzania, and Nigeria. These nations provide ideal conditions for cashew trees to flourish. Cashew trees are hardy, drought-resistant, and begin bearing fruit within 3 to 5 years after planting. Once mature, a single tree can yield up to 50 pounds of cashew nuts per season. Cashew nuts reach maturity when they naturally fall from the tree. Unlike apples or oranges, cashews are not picked directly from the branches. Instead, farmers wait for the nuts to drop, a sign that they are fully mature. The harvesting season typically occurs once a year, though it can last for several months depending on regional climate conditions. After falling to the ground, cashew nuts are gathered by farmers. In smaller farms, this is done manually, where workers walk through orchards, picking up nuts by hand. In larger commercial farms, machines help speed up the collection process, efficiently gathering fallen nuts in bulk. Once collected, the cashew apples and nuts are separated. While the cashew apple is sometimes discarded, it is also used to make juice, jam, or alcohol in some regions. The nut, however, is the primary focus as it is highly valued for its consumption. Before moving on to processing, the raw cashew nuts must be dried. Farmers spread them out under the sun for several days to remove excess moisture, a crucial step in preventing mold growth and extending their shelf life. Once dried, the nuts are packed into large sacks and stored in warehouses until they are ready for further processing. After being harvested and dried, cashew nuts are transported to factories, where they undergo an extensive processing journey to remove the toxic shell, extract the kernel, and prepare the nuts for consumption. first step in this process is cleaning and destoning. The raw cashew nuts pass through cleaning machines that remove dirt, stones, and other debris. This ensures that only clean nuts move forward in the process. Once cleaned, the next step is steaming the raw cashews. The nuts are subjected to high-pressure steam to soften the hard outer shell. This process is crucial because the raw cashew shell contains harmful oil that can cause skin irritation. The steaming process neutralizes the toxic oil, making the shells easier to handle and remove safely. Following steaming, the nuts move on to the shelling stage. Specialized machines crack open the tough outer shell to reveal the cashew kernel inside. This is a delicate process, as the kernels can break easily. While automated shelling machines are widely used, some factories still rely on manual labor to ensure a higher level of quality control. Once shelled, the cashew kernels are still covered with a thin, papery skin called the husk. To remove it, the nuts undergo another round of drying, which loosens the husk and makes it easier to peel off. After drying, the husk is either manually removed through automated peeling machines. The next step in the process is sorting and grading. Cashews come in various sizes and colors, and they must be sorted accordingly. Machines scan and categorize the nuts based on size, with larger cashews being more valuable and often sold as whole nuts. The nuts are also sorted by color, as lighter colored cashews are preferred for premium consumption, while darker ones may be used for processing into cashew butter or snacks. Even with modern technology, human workers still play an essential role in checking and grading the cashew nuts manually. This ensures that only the highest quality cashews reach the market. The final stage of the factory process involves either packing the cashews raw or roasting them before packaging. Roasting enhances the flavor and removes any remaining impurities. After roasting, the cashews are packed into vacuum-sealed bags to maintain freshness and ensure a longer shelf life. Growing cashew trees starts with selecting high-quality seedlings to ensure strong and healthy trees. Farmers usually choose grafted or seed-grown saplings, as these provide higher yields and better disease resistance. Before planting, the soil must be well prepared. Cashew trees thrive in sandy, well-drained soil with a slightly acidic to neutral pH. The planting season typically begins at the start of the rainy season, allowing young trees to establish strong roots before the dry months arrive. Once planted, young cashew trees need regular watering, especially in their first 2 years. While cashew trees are drought-resistant once mature, they still require consistent moisture during early growth to develop a strong root system. Farmers also apply organic fertilizers and compost to improve soil fertility, ensuring the trees receive essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Pruning is another crucial step in cashew tree care. Removing weak or excess branches improves air circulation, reduces pest infestations, and helps the tree focus its energy on producing high-quality cashew nuts. Additionally, farmers must watch for common pests and diseases, such as cashew stem borers, anthracnose, and powdery mildew, using eco-friendly pest control methods whenever possible. With proper care, cashew trees start bearing fruit within 3 to 5 years, marking the beginning of a productive harvest cycle. In the world of nuts, people often talk about walnuts and pecans. Let's not keep you waiting. Right now, we're standing in the vast walnut orchards of California, known as the walnut capital of the world. Walnut trees usually take about 5 to 7 years to produce their first harvest and reach full productivity after around 10 years. In the fall, as the leaves turn golden and the walnuts, round and rich brown, are ready to drop from their branches, it's the perfect time for harvesting. At this stage, American farmers rely on advanced, specially designed machinery to efficiently and carefully harvest the walnuts. So, how do these walnuts get off the branches quickly and efficiently? The secret lies in the use of modern tree shakers. These advanced machines feature a strong yet flexible mechanical arm that reaches out and grips the trunk or large branches of the tree. The gripping area is padded with soft material to prevent scratches or damage to the tree itself. Once secured, the machine generates vibrations at a precisely controlled frequency. These vibrations are strong enough to shake ripe walnuts loose, allowing them to fall to the ground, but gentle enough to leave the leaves, branches, and unripe walnuts untouched. This process is designed to be both fast and safe for the tree. The frequency and intensity of the vibrations can be adjusted based on the tree's height, size, and overall health. This careful calibration is essential to keep the trees healthy season after season, ensuring consistent and stable harvests for years to come. After the walnuts have been shaken from the trees and are lying on the ground, the next step is to use specialized sweepers to gather them into neat rows. These sweepers are specially designed with rotating brushes at the front that operate gently yet very efficiently. As the machine moves along the rows of trees, the brushes sweep the walnuts from all directions toward the center, arranging them into straight, tidy rows. The brushes are made of flexible but durable materials, ensuring the walnuts are not scratched or damaged during the process. Additionally, the sweepers are equipped with adjustable height settings, allowing them to adapt to various terrains, from flat, smooth ground to areas with grass or rocks. This ensures that no walnuts are left behind, no matter the field's condition. Once the walnuts have been neatly arranged into rows by the sweepers, the next step is to gather them into storage bins, a task efficiently handled by modern harvesters. These machines are equipped with a conveyor belt system specifically designed to collect walnuts quickly and safely. As the harvester moves along the rows of walnuts, a front-mounted sweeper gently guides the nuts onto the conveyor belt. The belt is lined with special grooves or padding to ensure the walnuts are transported without damaging their shells. This process doesn't rely on suction, but instead uses a lifting and continuous movement mechanism, allowing the walnuts to travel smoothly from the ground to the storage bins at the back of the machine. It's a precise and efficient system that makes walnut harvesting faster and more streamlined. When the walnuts reach the end of the conveyor belt, they are poured directly into large bins attached to trailers or harvesting machines. These bins are then transported to processing facilities before the walnuts make their way to consumers. After being harvested and transported to the factory, the walnuts begin their processing journey through a modern system designed to meet the highest standards of quality and hygiene. The first step is preliminary cleaning, where branches, leaves, and stones are removed, leaving only the walnuts. Next, the walnuts are carefully passed through machines that remove the green outer husk. This step prepares the walnuts for storage in specialized warehouses, where they are kept ready for the next stages of processing. The first step involves placing the walnuts into large water tanks, where advanced cleaning systems come into play. These systems include high-powered rotating brushes and strong pressure jets that work continuously. The brushes effectively scrub away dirt, soil, and other debris clinging to the walnut shells, while the high-pressure jets ensure every crevice of the walnuts is thoroughly cleaned. After the washing stage is complete, the walnuts are sent through an industrial drying system. Here, they are dried in specialized ovens where temperature and humidity are carefully controlled. This drying process not only removes any remaining moisture on the shells, but also plays a crucial role in extending the shelf life of the walnuts. By maintaining optimal temperature levels, the drying process ensures the quality of the walnut kernels inside remains intact, preserving their natural flavor and texture while preventing any loss of freshness or aroma. After the drying process, walnuts are sorted and categorized by size, quality, and purpose using a modern conveyor belt system. Around 40% of the walnuts are packed whole into large bags and prepared for shipment to consumers for common daily use, such as a healthy snack or a flavorful addition to salads. The remaining walnuts undergo further processing to create value-added products. First, the walnuts are fed into advanced shelling machines specially designed to crack the hard outer shells without damaging the delicate kernels inside. These machines operate with high precision, using carefully calibrated braking mechanisms to apply just the right amount of force. This careful balance is crucial because excessive force could break the kernels, affecting their quality and value. After the shells are removed, the walnut kernels go through an automated sorting system to eliminate any leftover shell fragments. Vibrating sieves or powerful air blowers ensure that all debris is thoroughly removed. Next, the walnut kernels are carefully inspected using laser scanners, which can process thousands of nuts per minute. These scanners detect and remove kernels with cracks, uneven coloring, or tiny impurities that may still be present. Thanks to laser technology, only walnuts that meet the highest quality standards proceed to the packaging stage. Once the walnut kernels meet quality standards, they are sent to the packaging area. Here, the kernels are carefully weighed and sealed into airtight bags or containers to maintain freshness and ensure food safety. Some products are specially packaged for export or for use in the food industry, such as baking, oil production, or premium culinary dishes. Thanks to this scientific and modern processing system, each walnut is handled with care and precision, meeting diverse market demands and delivering satisfaction to consumers both domestically and internationally. In spring, as the weather warms and the soil becomes moist, it marks the ideal time to plant walnut saplings. The machines create straight, evenly deep furrows with their sharp plow blades, tailored to suit the soil type. Once the furrows are ready, farmers carefully place each sapling at the correct distance and upright position, ensuring the best conditions for the trees to grow and thrive. After the saplings are planted, walnut trees are regularly watered using modern automated irrigation systems. Additionally, weeds around the base of the trees are cleared periodically using specialized mowing machines. These machines are equipped with sharp blades that cut weeds precisely at ground level without disturbing the tree roots. This keeps the area clean and open, providing the roots with ample space to grow strong and healthy. At the same time, American farmers rely on spraying machines with long-range nozzles and adjustable pressure systems. These sprayers ensure that protective treatments are evenly distributed from the roots to the top of the tree, offering effective protection against pests and diseases. Thanks to the combination of advanced machinery and the meticulous care of farmers, young walnut trees are given the best possible conditions to thrive, paving the way for a productive and successful harvest in the future. Harvesting pecans is a complex journey that requires a perfect combination of traditional farming techniques and modern technology. When the harvest season begins, typically from October to November, farmers and large farms enter the busiest time of the year. This is when each pecan reaches its perfect ripeness, with the green outer shell starting to crack open, revealing the hard nut inside, a clear sign that they are ready to be harvested. However, to get these high-quality pecans from the tree to the ground and eventually to the processing plant, a series of carefully executed harvesting steps are needed, supported by a range of advanced equipment. The process begins with the use of tree shaker machines, an essential tool in any modern pecan farm. Tree shakers work by generating strong but controlled vibrations, allowing the ripe pecans to fall to the ground without causing damage to the tree trunk or roots. The machine is equipped with a hydraulic clamp that securely grips the tree trunk at waist height. When activated, the clamp shakes the tree for a few seconds at a high frequency, enough to make the nuts fall without breaking branches. For large trees or towering ones that can reach up to 100 feet, farms often use larger versions of tree shakers with powerful engines and the ability to reach thick trunks. This type of machine not only improves harvesting efficiency, but also protects the long-term health of the trees, ensuring they continue to produce high yields in future seasons. After the pecans fall to the ground, the next step is to gather them into rows for further processing. This is the job of the nut sweepers and row gatherers. These machines are usually attached to a tractor and feature rotating brushes or powerful fans. As the machine moves along the rows of trees, it sweeps the ground, collecting all the pecans, dry leaves, and small branches into a long row. Some modern versions even include an air-blowing system to push light debris out of the way, keeping the pecan rows as neat as possible. This not only speeds up the harvesting process, but also reduces the amount of waste that needs to be dealt with in the later stages. Next, the pecan harvester takes on the task of collecting the nuts from the ground. This machine is equipped with advanced technology to handle the nuts gently and efficiently. The harvester is designed with rotating conveyor belts that pick up the nuts from the ground and carry them to a large container mounted on the back of the machine. During this process, a powerful fan system is integrated to remove dirt and light debris like dust and sand, ensuring that only the pecans and heavier shell pieces are kept. Once the container is full, the pecans are transferred to a specialized truck for transport to the processing plant. Transportation from the orchard to the processing plant is also a crucial step in the harvesting process. Specialized trucks are designed to protect the pecans from damage caused by weather or environmental factors during transit. The transportation time is also optimized to ensure that the nuts arrive at the processing plant fresh and in good condition. The use of modern machinery in pecan harvesting has revolutionized the agriculture industry. Equipment like tree shakers and harvesters help save time, handling thousands of trees each day, while ensuring that the nuts are collected gently, minimizing losses and preserving their nutritional value. Machinery also contributes to environmental protection, as cleaning equipment in the orchard helps reduce waste and save energy during transportation. The harvesting process not only reflects technological advancement, but also symbolizes the dedication in American agriculture, delivering delicious, high-quality pecans to consumers. After being harvested, the pecans begin their journey at the processing plant. This is where a series of careful and precise steps take place to ensure that each nut meets the highest quality standards before reaching the consumer. The pecans are poured into a receiving pit, where they are collected to begin the preliminary cleaning process. From here, the nuts are transferred to a conveyor belt, passing through air blowers and vibrating screens. These machines help remove larger impurities like branches, dry leaves, and dirt that may have stuck to the nuts during harvesting. This cleaning step is crucial for eliminating unwanted materials before the nuts proceed to more detailed processing stages. Next, the pecans are placed in a high-powered vacuum machine, aspirator. This machine uses strong airflow to remove light, dry shell fragments, dust, and any small particles that may remain. As a result, the pecans are cleaned almost completely, preparing them for the important next step of sterilization. After cleaning, the pecans are transferred to a sterilization soak tank, where they are immersed in a chlorine solution that meets food safety standards. This stage helps remove bacteria and contaminants that could affect the quality of the nuts. Next, the pecans are washed with clean hot water to remove any chemical residues. This step is essential to ensure that the product meets the highest hygiene standards. Once cleaned and sterilized, the pecans are transferred to an industrial dryer to reduce their moisture content. The dryer uses carefully controlled temperatures to dry the nuts, lowering the internal moisture to about 4 to 5%. Reducing the moisture not only helps the nuts stay fresh longer, but also preserves their crunch and distinct pecan flavor. The next stage is shelling. The pecans are placed into a shelling machine where pitsons apply even pressure from both ends to crack the shell without damaging the nut inside. This is a process that requires high precision, as cracking the nut can reduce the product's commercial value. After the shells are removed, the nuts are passed through a vibrating size sorter where they are categorized into large, medium, and small sizes for different commercial purposes. To To ensure the highest quality, the pecans are placed into an automatic image scanning machine. This device uses advanced optical sensors to detect and remove any nuts with inconsistent color or damage. The nuts that meet the standard are then further inspected manually on a sorting table, where workers remove any imperfections that the machines may have missed. The final step in the process is packaging. The pecans, which have been thoroughly inspected and sorted, are packed into bags or large containers, depending on market requirements. Popular products include whole nuts, broken pieces, or shelled nuts. All packaging is properly labeled with information about quality, origin, and expiration date, ensuring transparency and safety for consumers. Pecans are not only a valuable fruit in terms of nutrition, but also bring deep economic, cultural, and lifestyle benefits. Economically, pecans are a high-value agricultural product, widely consumed both internationally and domestically, contributing to the increased income of farmers. Pecan trees also hold significant cultural value, symbolizing sustainability and growth in many cultures, especially during holidays or festivals, where they are considered a gift that brings good luck and prosperity. Additionally, pecans contribute to daily life as an ingredient in many dishes, nutritious foods, and as a source of valuable vegetable oil that supports health and beauty. We've just explored the amazing journey of the pecan, from lush orchards to the harvesting process and transformation into nutritious, delicious products. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you have any questions, feel free to share them in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to keep exploring more fascinating stories. See you in the next videos.